Welcome to Star Essence Awaken. This is Leanne, your host. I hope my star family is doing well. Today we are going to do some alchemy and we're going to dive into Isis. I have her oracle deck here and her booklet. This is Isis, so you guys can see her. And I was called to read to you about Isis, the key of life. So you can see the card set up in the middle of the altar that I went ahead and I set up this afternoon. And it says, Key of Life, spinning the Ankh, the key of life. The key of life is the mysterious Ankh, the looped cross held in the hand of Isis. This mystery is opening to you now. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. It could be in a creative sense or in a physical sense, in terms of health or even a child that values to be born, or a new project that needs to be created in service to humanity. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more wholeness and fulfillment. Let it happen. The Ankh comes as a blessing and confirmation that new life is seeking to express itself through you now, and encouragement that you allow this to occur. Something has started to be born through you at this time. See it through, beloved. Don't let it struggle to survive from lack of attention or care, or a belief that it will not be enough in any way, or it will be too hard to handle once it is created. The Ankh says that life will prevail and your creation will come to pass. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. If you are unaware of what your creative destiny may be, or unaware of the exact nature of the new life being born through you now, remember that sometimes the creation will be a project or object, a relationship, or a new human life. Sometimes it is even a new way of thinking that is wise and heart-centered and will be available for others to draw nourishment from as an alternative to more destructive and addictive thought patterns which humans can struggle with from time to time. There is one creative process common to all of humanity, and that is the birthing of the soul light into form. No matter what other forms of life are being created through you now, the mystery of the Ankh reveals that you can now know for sure that you are growing spiritually at this time to allow for more of your soul light into your life. What this means is that no matter what the appearance or circumstances in your life right now, no matter whether you feel alive with creative flow, energized and happy, or whether you are in despair as your old world no longer brings you peace or seems to be falling away, your divine soul is behind it, and new life is emerging. It is safe to trust and allow this process to unfold. If you have drawn this oracle along with either the knot of Isis or the wings of Isis, then the new life is very deeply spiritual and will be highly transformative from the inside out. If you have drawn this oracle along with the life restored card, then you will have a very strong physical birth, which changes in your health, physical world, or lifestyle that are more pronounced. Either way, it is safe to trust in the changes and that they serve your highest good. So don't forget that, Star family, my Star Seeds and Lightworkers. We are here on purpose. We have a mission, and we are Lightworkers for a reason. Trust that inner wisdom. Trust that intuition. Know that you are in alignment with divine. This oracle also brings a special message to those on the creative path. If you have hit a blank page or a dry well for inspiration, if you are encountering doubt in your ability to create and flow, Do not despair. The Ankh promises fresh inspiration will return to you, and you can be assured that just as the Nile floods filled with life after it has receded, so too will your creative flow soon return. Your creative days are not over. Your creative well will rise again, and you will feel youthful, energized, and full of hope and promise, inspired to create. The ritual below will help take you there, but you must also be patient and trust in your own creative and spiritual rhythms. Listen to the biorhythms of your body, your mind. What is your heart chakra revealing? What is your heart speaking to you about? Listen closely. Go into a deep trance. Meditate for a while. You will need a paper and some colored pens or pencils. Allow yourself to choose whatever colors feel right for you and draw an Ankh similar to the one pictured. And I'll show you that right here. This is the one that I drew for demo purposes, for demonstration purposes. And in the middle of the Ankh is the womb of Isis. So these are all the new ideas that are birthing forward for you, and your creative sparks and ideas that are coming through downloads, through your dream states. You know, your subconscious communicates a lot with us and with you when you're restful, you know, when you're decompressing, because then the monkey mind doesn't have control. So this is what it looks like. So you're going to draw an Ankh like this. Here, let me scoot back a little bit so you can see it a little better. All right, look at that. So I'm going to put that down and continue reading now. Okay, you want to make it large enough to fill at least an A4 page. You can draw it plain or patterned, but leave enough space to write within the loop at the top of the Ankh. When the Ankh is colored to your liking, you can write whatever dreams or awareness you have of the life that is seeking to be born through you, either in words or pictures. So you can actually, you know, put pictures on here. You know, you can tape them on, paste them on, staple them on. Just get creative with this project. You know, this is all about your creative flow, because right now Spirit is speaking through me to you, saying that this is a time for rebirth of creative juices and passions that have been lying dormant for years. Who knows? You know, maybe a decade or so, even longer. Only you know. So, you know, Spirit and your angels and guides and Goddess Isis are nudging you forward to truly follow. What is that wish you want to get fulfilled? What are those dreams you want to bring into the 3D reality? Seriously, start considering and jotting everything down and fill this out. This is beautiful. I will continue. If you are not sure what is happening but have an idea of what you would like to give birth to, add that to your central image. It might be very detailed or very simple. What is most important is that there is a sense of love behind what you add at the top of the Ankh. The empty space within the loop at the top of the Ankh is a psychic container for the ritual practice. It becomes the womb of Isis and will co-create with you the unfoldment of your highest destiny. What is in your heart? In your heart is the seat of your highest destiny. Truly explore this. The form of how it appears may change, but whatever it is that you love, it loves you back. So remember that. Whatever you love, whatever you're passionate about, is passionate about you as well. And it's seeking to come into life through your experiences in some way. This ritual deepens the conscious connection between the forces that are seeking to be born through you and your own awareness. Placing these forces within the womb of Isis in the Ankh brings psychic stability and spiritual protection to those creations, which will help them be birthed with greater ease, in fullest form, and with the most joy possible. If you wish to add uplifting pictures or drawings outside the inner circle, know that these will also be energized by the Ankh. But the strongest protection is within the loop. So the strongest protection is in the womb, is within that loop. But you can write stuff on the outside of your Ankh as well, and it will get energized just as much. You just want to be really passionate about what you're writing down. So have a clear focus. Wow, this is beautiful. When you are finished with your task, you may like to place your picture in your journal or leave it in a sacred space where you can gaze at it after meditation or prayer. Perhaps using the incantation below as your prayer. And enjoy the divine support for the life being born through you now, because it's happening as we speak. This is so beautiful. And then the next part is, I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to sing the incantation of the Ankh. You can say this incantation to bring protection and blessing to any project or endeavor, spiritual, material, or otherwise. So the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. And here we go. Cross of life, cross of light, protects me through darkest plight. Held within the Isis womb, new melody of my soul tune. Safely held in the loop unbroken, till it's time for new life to break open. Till new life is broken open. Cross of life, cross of light, protects me through darkest plight. Held within the Isis womb, new melody of my soul tune. All right, beautiful. And here's this one last time so you can see it. All right, so you have a visual of it now. All right, I want to thank you all for being with me during this incantation. As you can see, I'll move a little closer so you can see the altar a little bit closer. I wanted to also let you know that I have my scarabs up here. These are all the little beetles and then the big one. Okay, and I'm going to read this. This is very symbolic of the scarabs. The ancient Egyptians looked for meaning and understanding in everything around them, from the life-giving Nile River to a small insect. The scarab beetle, associated with the sun, represented life and rebirth. Scarab amulets, made of gold, stone, or clay, were often placed in the tombs of the ancient Egyptians in order to ensure protection in the afterlife. And here we go, so you guys can see it. All right, and then I was also going to say that many times they would go ahead and they would put those scarabs with the mummies in the tombs when it was time for them to depart to the afterlife. But anyways, I wanted to share all this with you. I have a few different pictures of Isis up here. Here's another one, Scales of Balance, Ancient Tantra of the Soul. Very important. And honing in and bringing the yin and yang energies back into balance. Masculine and feminine energies back into balance. That's what we're doing right now on planet Earth, is we're honing it in again. Bringing it back into balance with the scales. Beautiful energy right there. The other card, this is a very high vibrational stone. Lapis lazuli, Temple of the Lapis lazuli, Goddess of the Ancient Skies. Beautiful. Look at the sacred geometry in the picture as well. And I can see the Merkaba around it. Gorgeous. So I wanted to share that with you. Oh, let's see if I can put it back up there. There we go. And last card I'm going to share with you is right here. Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Sirius. So she was a very high priestess, and she was very magical and transformative. And she ruled, death and rebirth and transformation. She had a lot of magical powers. And Isis has been one of my goddesses since, I want to say a while back, since my 30s, early 30s. And I've always loved working with her. Very magical. I've got my little spider here to bring good luck. Look how beautiful that is. And, in honor of the Halloween time. It's fall, early fall right now. Go up a little bit more so you can see the full-on picture. See that? All right, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming alchemy that I'm going to be performing. I will be conducting a full moon ritual at the end of the month on Halloween for the blue moon. And so I would love for y'all to be present for that. And I'm going to get her done probably a couple days beforehand so that it's out in time for everyone to enjoy on Halloween. So go ahead and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any future content, okay, that I'm going to be creating. I want to thank you all for your attendance, and I love creating. Please go ahead and comment down below and give me some more suggestions on what I can do that will really ignite your magnificence, your star magnificence and essence within, so you can truly step into your authenticity. One last thing I wanted to share is I've had this wand since my early 30s. Yeah, very powerful. It was handmade for me when I lived in Reno, Nevada. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? I had to share that with you real quick before I say goodbye. But I love you all. I appreciate all the support that you give me, my star family, my Star Seeds and Lightworkers. I will continue to bless everyone. Love and light always. Namaste.